What is going on, guys? It's Super here and welcome to another Injustice 2 video. Now today we got Shattered Alliance's part number 4 trailer, and as I expected, there was no new character reveal and people were disappointed about that, but you know, it was to be expected because whenever there is a new character reveal, it's promoted in the Injustice 2 website. So you know, whenever that happens, when there's no promotion for a new character reveal, that's what we should expect. But regardless, the trailer was awesome. It definitely wasn't as good as number 3 or 2 in my opinion. Definitely not 3, or definitely not 2. 3 is debatable if you want, but you know, the Shattered Alliance's part 2 was the best in my opinion. But regardless, we still got a lot of cinematic story stuff, a lot of things in the trailer that happened by really fast. I couldn't go over it in my reaction video. So if you guys miss the entire trailer, it's going to be linked in the description. Definitely check it out before watching this video, or just watch this video if you want. Also, I upload a reaction. It's going to be linked in the description. But here we go. Let's get into this breakdown of the trailer. All right, so the Shattered Alliance's trailer opens up with a scene of Gorilla Grodd coming up on stage, and he's starting to give a speech about the society. At the same time that this is going on, Black Canary, Harley Quinn, and Green Arrow are sneaking around trying to intercept this meeting and this big event that's going on. And there's going to be some sort of encounter and some sort of battle between Gorilla Grodd, Black Canary, Green Arrow, and Harley Quinn, which you guys will see a little bit later on in Gorilla City. Moving on here to the next scene, which is one that's very important, and this gives a huge, not spoiler, just I guess information about the story mode. So Batman says that he, or I guess Bruce Wayne, I don't know, with Bruce Wayne Batman, who cares? This is the same person, but he says that he has a mole on the inside who says that Gorilla Grodd is planning on something huge. And that mole is most likely going to be Catwoman. And, you know, she went in there to find out information about Gorilla Grodd and the society. And that is, you know, how Batman knows what's going to happen and why Black Canary, Green Arrow, and Harley Quinn are intercepting this giant meeting that Gorilla Grodd is having in Gorilla City. So moving on here, you get a cool little scene, and this is an indication that, you know, Superman and Batman are going to put their differences aside, at least for this event, because you see them around a broken, or should I say shattered, Justice League table, and they're just looking at it, and I'm sure that, you know, Batman is probably going to convince Superman to, you know, help him out, and then after that they could go back to being enemies again and having differences of, you know, opinions or beliefs, I should say, and they're going to be working together. I don't know if this is going to happen after Brainiac makes his presence known or before it, but the fact is that we know that Batman and Superman are going to put their differences aside for, you know, this battle. So moving on here, oh, this one is actually a very interesting scene, one of the most interesting scenes in my opinion, just because I'm really interested in Scarecrow. And in this specific scene, we actually get a little teaser of one of Scarecrow's intro dialogue, and the interesting thing about this is he's in his normal human form. So one thing that is new about Scarecrow in Injustice 2 is that he's confirmed to be a metahuman, which means he has some sort of special powers, and you know, it's confirmed via the Injustice 2 mobile device. You know, pretty much it confirmed that he's a metahuman, and I'm wondering if he, you know, inhales his own fear toxin, fear gas, which it looks like he is, you know, shooting some on his own face, you know, so he could ingest it himself. I wonder if his, you know, like, metahuman power is to be able to transform into this monster via this fear toxin, fear gas, and then he could control it. Once he inhales it, he could actually turn it off whenever he wants, but to become this monster that we see him, you know, during his trailer, or during the trailers, and him fighting other characters, maybe he has to, you know, inhale this fear toxin in order to become this monster, and once he does, he could turn it off whenever he wants. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. Scarecrow is one of the most interesting characters at the moment because, you know, we don't know how he turns into this monster when he's actually fighting versus people. And in his base human form, you know, he's just a normal person. You know what I mean? Like, it's really weird. So curious. I really want to know more about Scarecrow, so I can't wait to learn about his backstory for sure. Another little scene that we see from Scarecrow is he's actually escaping the Swamp Thing, you know, cabin, or Swamp Thing swamp cabin, whatever it is, where Swamp Thing lives, or his stage. He's escaping via the river, and you know, he has one of his henchmen. I don't know if he's a significant character or not. This dude in a cowboy hat. No, it's not Aaron Black. It's just some dude in a cowboy hat shooting at the cabin, which you know, there stands Green Arrow and a couple other characters, while Scarecrow and him are riding off. So those are the two Scarecrow scenes that we get in this trailer, and he is in his human form. So gonna be interested to see how he turns into this monster, like I said, because he looks, you know, completely different obviously than his human form, but I don't know, we'll see. So we get to see the official members of the society, which are Gorilla Grodd, obviously, as the leader. Then we have Captain Cold, Bane, Deadshot, Cheetah, Poison Ivy, Scarecrow, who was that person who a lot of people were thinking it might be Red Hood, it might be, you know, some other character. No, it's definitely Scarecrow, now that we know that for sure. And Catwoman, but Catwoman isn't really a member, you know, she's Batman's mole. She's just there to get information about what's going down with the society. So she's not actually a member. Well, she is a member, but not really a member. And then another one who's iffy as well is Reverse Flash. He has a scene where he comes in to help out Captain Cold fighting versus Wonder Woman, and you know, he just zips in, he zooms in, while Captain Cold has Wonder Woman on the ground, and he's just standing there. So who knows if he's going to be just working with the society, or he's going to be a part of the society. But pretty much Reverse Flash is working with society members, you know, working with Captain Cold. So moving on, where are we? All right, so this scene was awesome. So this is going to be a really cool cinematic scene. We have the Flash running through the city, and we have Deadshot posted up on probably some building, and he's aiming at the Flash, you know, the fastest man in the world. And he's aiming at him. He takes a shot, and you don't know whether he hit him or not yet. And then a couple scenes later, it's confirmed that, yeah, Deadshot actually hit the Flash while the Flash is running, which is really impressive. Obviously, the Flash isn't running at top speed. You know, that would be time breaking, but the Flash running is still insanely fast, and the fact that Deadshot was able to, you know, hit him in what looks like is his leg is definitely really impressive. So after Deadshot shoots the Flash sort of, it looks like he falls, or he stays stationary, and Captain Cold is there waiting for him. You know, Captain Cold says, "Oh, nice shot, Deadshot." And something that's kind of disappointing to me, and I understand why they're doing it, is they're keeping the robotic voice for Deadshot. Even though Matt Mercer is voice acting Deadshot, I really wanted Matt Mercer's just natural voice to be Deadshot's voice. But I do understand why he has to have a robotic voice and stuff. He's an assassin, you know, all that good stuff. All right, I get it. But Matt Mercer's voice is, come on, man, you can't beat it. But that's the design choice they went with, and I'll get used to it. But, you know, he just says, just finish the job, you know. He wants him to kill him. So it looks like the Flash is actually going to get shot by Captain Cold, but something's gonna happen. We don't know what. It was just a little teaser for the scene, but something's gonna happen. And one of the next scenes that we see is actually Deadshot, you know, flipping his knife, and then the Flash is stabbing Deadshot. Yeah, the Flash is actually stabbing Deadshot with Deadshot's own knife, and it looks like he stabs him on either the shoulder or the right side of the chest. It looks close to the armpit. Maybe he, you know, stabs him somewhere so he won't be able to use his right arm anymore, so he won't be able to, you know, shoot any guns. That scene is going to be very interesting because it looks like the Flash is, you know, incapable of moving or at least running, while Captain Cold's looking over him and he's about to shoot him. So something has to happen. Either Flash was, you know, just not really wounded that bad so he can actually move and do something about Captain Cold, and then, you know, Deadshot comes in, they have a fight, and from what it looks like, the Flash is going to come out on top of that one. So here we go. The last scene, or not the last scene, but the last important scene right here is Gorilla Grodd and Black Canary have, you know, a little interaction. And this is probably when Black Canary, Green Arrow, and Harley Quinn confront Gorilla Grodd and the other gorillas in Gorilla City. And it looks like some sort of battle is going to happen, because you see Gorilla Grodd actually throwing down a unconscious Harley Quinn to the ground, you know, pretty much handing her over back to Green Arrow. You can see his boots. And then, you know, Gorilla Grodd and Black Canary exchange these, you know, this dialogue. So, Gorilla Grodd says, "You've overstayed your welcome." And then Black Canary says, "We're happy to check out, but you're coming with us." So this is going to be like the big confrontation between Gorilla Grodd and Black Canary, Green Arrow, Harley Quinn. Looks like Harley Quinn is going to get her ass kicked, but who knows about Green Arrow and Black Canary. And then at that time, I wonder what Catwoman's going to do, if she's going to make herself known as, you know, being part of helping out Batman, or what's going to happen. So the trailer ends there. Well, the trailer ends, I guess, when Captain Cold's about to shoot the Flash. That's where it ends, but I talked about that already. But that was the last significant scene, is Grodd and Black Canary's, you know, dialogue interaction. So that's about it, guys. That is the breakdown, the full breakdown of the Shattered Alliances Part 4 trailer. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If I missed anything, make sure you guys leave it in the comment section and let me know. So that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. What's going on, guys? It's Super here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe or check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.